Hey guys, welcome back to Speak the Truth. Blessed, blessed to be here today to share with you my story, my journey, my transition to society after doing 12 years, 5 months incarcerated. Today I want to hit a little on depression. Um, now that you guys know me, I just want to. I'm sorry. I'm gathering on with the. Now that you guys know me, I just want to talk about depression today, and my journey through depression, dealing with, and I'm still dealing with depression right now as it is today. But my journey and how to overcome and how to do things to get your mind off depression. So, gotta have my coffee. With that being said, you know, depression for me has been an overwhelming thing. It take one little thing for me, and it will trigger my depression. One little small thing will make me go down, and I'll think about the whys, who's, what not, what have not. Depression has been a big downfall in my life. I wish I would have never. I wish I wouldn't suffer from depression, but because of all the things that I've been through, I get down for sometimes for no reason. I cry for no reason. I mean, depression is real. It's not no plain thing to be making up or to be made fun of. And it's a lot of people that do not take mental illnesses for serious. I'm sorry about that. Seriously, I'm getting choked up on my words. But depression has took a toll on my life. It has affected me in many ways, and I almost made decisions. I have tried to commit suicide numerous times. Almost made decisions to where it could take me from my children, my family. Depression is a thing that you can't. It's like overcoming my lifestyle and the way I used to live. It used to be so hard for me, and people was like, "Oh, you could do it. You could do it. You could change your life. You could do this. You could do that. You could do." And it's so easy for a person to say you could overcome something and you won't feel a certain type of way. It's so easy that if they never experienced it. So through it was so many nights I went to bed crying. So many nights like I just wish I woke up and wish I wasn't there. Suicide is a real thing. It's something serious. It's nothing to be taken advantage of. That's why you never downplay nobody. You never talk bad on nobody. Because you don't know what they're going through mentally. The biggest thing I hit on one of my first episodes was I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just my mind is running so much today. It's so many. It's so much that I'm also still dealing with now. But it's panning out. It's just working perfect for me because I know I trust in the energy. I trust in the Most High, and everything that I stand for and believe in. But depression, it stands for a lot. Like I said in my first episode, it stands for a lot from molestation. A lot of people experience molestation and they don't want to talk about it, and which cause a great deal of depression. So it all ties into one. A lot of people lash out. I truly feel, and I truly know through experience, that the way people be aggressive to other people, the way a lot of men portray themselves to be, a lot of men experience the same thing I experienced, but they're afraid to come out and talk about it and discuss things about it. So that's what this journey is for me, to stand up and just speak about what I've been through. I want to make a big change and impact to other people and other people's lives. And just to, be here to tell you that I do suffer for these things and still suffer depression. But the main thing is getting help. I see a therapist once a week, every Wednesday. I love my therapist. She's been a great help and a blessing to my life. you have to talk. You have to talk. You have to really talk about what's really going on and get to the root of the problem. A lot of us suffer from things that we don't even know we suffer from. And my thing as a child growing up, which is a lot of people thing, is parents, family. And that always being me. I always wanted my mom, dad at home. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to have that. So it was like nobody never considered me and never considered my feelings. So parents, please, if you're going through any kind of divorce, any kind of problems, take it from me, please. Ask your children, consult to your children. It's not so much as you trying to work it out for your children, but ask them how they feel about the situation of what's going on. Explain to them, talk to them as mature adults, as co-parents, and discuss with the children how things are going with them and how they feel about the separation. Because as a child, I grew up in a broken home, fighting parents all the time, clubbing, all that. So with that being said, I grew up, and with on top of that, what I was going through with my lifestyle and me, the changes I had going on in my head. So transitioning out of that phase and really talking about really getting out of the homosexual lifestyle has been a blessing to me. It was so many days that I wish, and I know it's so many men that's out there that don't even talk about it. It's like, I wish I would never feel like that. I wish it was so many boggled thoughts, like thoughts in my head. Like, I can't believe I'm thinking like this. Why am I thinking like this? Who does that? I'm questioning myself, so I beat myself up on a daily basis, and I became so depressed and more depressed and more depressed and more depressed because I was living a lifestyle that I didn't want to live. If it make any sense, that's sometimes how our mind conditioned because of something we went through. It makes us, stay in that rut and that mind frame when you really want to elevate and move past. So now that I was able and I've been enlightened and I woke up and I'm more in tune with myself to be able to deal with these things, I became a better person. And it's like a weight off your shoulders, to be able to cope with it, to be able to deal with it, to be able to transition your mind. It's such a blessing to have a renewed mind, to not even think the way that I used to think no more. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be peaches and cream. It's not. It took me 18, 19 years. It took me a long time. It took me years, 19 years, at least 18 years to overcome, the battle of the homosexual lifestyle. And I did not want to live it. I don't know if it's anybody else out there that's like me, but I did not want to, I did things. It was pleasing at the moment, but I wasn't proud of it, and I'm not proud of it, But I can't look back on that, and I can't beat myself up about it because that made me the man I am today, And I say that numerous of times in my videos that, through my experiences, it taught me. So, with that being said, I deal with my sexuality first. You have to write things down. I have paper here. Oh, one thing I forgot to, mention to you guys. This is another thing you want to keep in your household. And you get some olive oil, is good. Spiritually, you anoint yourself. Spiritually, it's natural. It's all about the natural things. Keep this in your household. I know if you get food stamps, EBT, whatever, dang my business, but you able to purchase this with the food stamps or with the EBT, whatever. So get this, keep this in your household, pray over it, read the 23rd Psalms, just speak power, speak your energy, speak to the universe and talk and claim whatever it is. See, it's all about to the tongue. So I was determined, back to my story, I was determined to get over the depression. So I had to start doing stuff that will occupy my mind and that will help me get up out of that depression. So I found doing this, sharing my story with you guys and being at peace, getting the psychological help that I have, the therapy that I have every Wednesday is such a great help. I just want to motivate. I know this is whole new to me. This YouTube thing, but I just want to go. I want to put my story out there, for somebody to help somebody. And the next episode, I'll kind of, hit on where I stand at mentally, after doing the time that I did incarcerated. But dealing with depression, it's best to talk about it. If you don't have a friend, find a friend. Find a friend and a therapist. Talk to the therapist. Me and my therapist talk like we're friends, right? And my fiance sit in every session and she love it. She think it's the best thing that ever happened to me. I recommend it for anything, anybody. But depression for me has been a big struggle. Sometimes that I don't keep my mind occupied, I'll hit the deep depression. Sometimes I overwhelm myself with things that I cannot help, which is my anxiety kicking in. I'll let other people influence me, and I said that because I still have a problem sometimes. It's called speak the truth with people, my family members. Somebody will say something to me and it'll throw me all off track. It will get me all like, worried about everything. Excuse me. Don't want my coffee to get cold, but it'll throw me off on everything. So I'll go start thinking about everything negative. I'll let one negative thought and it'll drag me down. So, what I've learned is you have to block those things out. Sometimes we have to block those things that could cause us so much heartache and pain, so much depression, so much this, you have to cut them off. And it's some people in my family, in my life, that I had to cut off. After I got out of incarcerated, being in prison all the time, it's just some people that I have to cut off that I never thought and I never wanted to. And it hurts right now to this day, but to have that sanity, that peace of mind, and to be out of that depression state, you have to do what you have to do. So, at sometimes a point in your life, you have to make that stand. That stand to say, hey, I want to do better and I'm not going to give up. You have to have that mind focus that I'm not going to give up. Sometimes I wish I would never even wake up. I just wish that this will all be over. I just wanted to end it. But that's not the answer. I found out that's not the answer. It's motivation, determination. I didn't give up, and I have this drive, and I know that my words, that my encouragement, that's all I want to do is help somebody. And my words, my encouragement, and me reaching out to people through these messages and through my stories and what I tell, I just really hope that I inspire somebody to change, because I never thought that I'd be in this place that I am right now. I had this whole corrupt mindset where I was thinking like, I'm going to be this way till the day I'm done. I don't care what nobody say. I've been picked on, tormented in school, called names, this and I don't care. This is what I'm going to do. I'm not this fake Christian that say, oh, hallelujah, glory came down, the Holy Spirit changed. I'm not this. I changed because of determination. Because determination, I want a better life. I want a family. I want to do what's right. I want this. This is what I want. The desire is to want better and do better for your life. Write things down. Write it down. Plan it out. Write it down in your head. And that's what I did. And that's how I got the manifestation. That's how I got the things that I have now, because of the focus, the mind focus that I had. I focused my energy on. I'm determined. I'm not going to stop here. This is what need to be happening. Sometimes my fiance, she get all, okay, chill out, babe. Chill out, Millie. Chill out, chill out, chill out. You moving too fast. But everything I do is according to the spirit. I work by the spirit, spiritual person. I'm a spiritual person. So whatever my inner spirit leads me to do, that's what I do. And everything my inner spirit led me to do, I did. And guess what? I was able to furnish our whole apartment. I was able to, of course, you see the fish tank, get me some little fishies too. I recommend this to anybody, get you some fishes. I mean, it's very therapeutic, very, it gets your mind it takes your mind. You just get lost in the fish, just watching the fish swarm around. Also, meditation music. Me and my fiance, we listen to meditation music as we go to sleep, and all throughout the night. Meditation music, that's the best thing to do. It's a lot of different things I want to touch on. I want to talk about relationships. I want to talk about what relationships mean to you. I want to talk about everything. So today, that's what I hit on about depression. You can't overcome these things. You just have to work on it. Find something that will get you out of that mind frame. First, start evaluating yourself. Write down the things that you need to work on. Write down the things that you want to change about you. Once you write down the things that you want to change about you, those things will start manifesting because you're writing them down. Once you write them down, you put it on the paper. Once you put it on paper, you have manifested it. You've seen it, you thought it, and you spoke these things. Speak them. Read it out loud to yourself. Talk about what you want to overcome. I guarantee you this power, this energy that you have deep inside, people do not realize this power. People do not realize this energy that you have inside you. If these people use it for the greater cause, don't use it for the bad. Because even if you try to use it for the bad, the energy, it have its way of working. Trust in the energy, believe in the energy, know, you feel. It's amazing, this power that you feel. You will actually feel the power. You will feel the change. And even in my life right now, at this point, my life is changing. It has already changed. It's continued to changing. And I feel it. And you will feel this overwhelming power of change. You will feel this overwhelming power of, you will feel it. You will know, because it's this energy. You have to listen to your inner spirit. You have to get in tune with yourself. You have to align yourself with the chakra. You have to meditate. Listen to meditation music. Get you a altar too. We'll talk about that in another episode. We have an altar. We have an altar where we set up. It's like I don't know. It's like a memorial of the people who your ancestors. But you get the altar. Talk to. It's different things that you could do. We'll get more into spiritual, the altar next time. But it's a lot of things that you could do to get your mind off depression. This right here is the best thing that could have happened to me, to be able to share my story. I also have a book I'm trying to get published. So if anybody know a publisher, please, that can publish this book, get it out there. It's an urban book. It's called Chaos. Put it in the comments below. Let me know. So I just hope you guys stay encouraged. I hope you guys enjoy this podcast. Today is a short podcast, but I wanted to touch bases on depression, and I'll get with you next time. And next time we're going to talk about what enlightenment means to you, what love means to you, how not to be deceived. Don't be deceived. That's one of the topics we're going to talk about. Don't be deceived in my spiritual journey. So get with me next time on my podcast. Stay tuned, guys. I really appreciate you for joining in, and I pray that you continue to Keep me in your prayers, my family in your prayers, and continue to walk with me on this journey and follow me. So like, share, and subscribe my story, and so it can get out there to other people and motivate other people that's going through what I went through, and that it could change, that it could change out there, and the spirituality and getting more in tune with yourself. So like, share, and subscribe, guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace. I love you guys. I'm out.